Hello guys and what's up? So today is the part 2 video of my desk blender tutorial, which would basically just be texturing, and we will texture it nice. So let me just delete this light that I added in for some reasons, and let's just continue with the video. So in the last video we made this, so we are going to continue with this and texture it. So we are going to basically just unwrap it and change some things. So I'll give you some textures in the link in the description. You want to download them. So once you have done that, come into the shading tab. Okay, and once you're in the shading tab, it should have a basic texture. If not, then there will be a new texture over here, new texture button over here. For example, if I delete it, it will be new. So you want to click that. And then we want to go Ctrl Shift T as usual for our principal texture setup. So I'll give you some textures, you want to download them, and then Ctrl Shift T. And after you have done Ctrl Shift T, you want to navigate where your textures are located. Select all the four or five maps that I give you, and basically just hit import principal setup. So select the principal BSDF and hit Ctrl Shift T. And once you have done that, we will meet. Yes, so now I've imported in the textures, and you can see that already looks pretty good, but that's not exactly how your table will look. So today we will be either making a wood table, or I will first show you the wood table and you can skip to the time. I will give you on the screen right now. So you want to skip to there to see our metal. How will you give it metal texture? And that's basically pretty simple. So let's start. First of all, you want to change into UV editing and select texture preview mode so you can see how the UVs are acting with each other. So you want to just select and hit U. That fixes it. But now you'll see something. Object has non-uniform scale. So we'll come back to layout. Basically just go Ctrl A and apply apply scale. So once you have done that, you can come back and you can do that again. So you want to rotate this according to these others. Like if I hit U and unwrap, they will unwrap well. So you just want them to align with each other well. So for example, if I control select until here and hit U, it will unwrap. So you want to basically align all of them properly. So let's just bring it like that. And that looks good. So you want to do the same thing. Just select some, and this is actually cheat that we are using. Unwrap it and it worked, as you can see, but that doesn't look particularly that good. So we can actually select A to select all and move it using G so that it just looks a bit better. So you are wanting to do everything like that and just do it. So once you have done all that, we will meet. Just a quick tip right here, if you want to select holes, select Alt and hit U, and that should look squiggles. So Ctrl Z, U and cube projection. So that will just do it that way. So if you want to save some time, we all want to actually, so just do that. Yeah, so I've done all that, and now you can see that looks pretty good if we were to tab out, and that feels good. So that was pretty much one way, and we know these end things could not be made out of that wood. So we will, after that selected, we will add in plus, select new and make it a black rubberish less reflective color. Let's see the preview. That's too shiny, turn up the roughness. Okay, so that's pretty much good. And now you want to tab into edit mode and L. or actually alt select these and click assign. So now it has changed. So you want to basically do it to the bottom and all these parts. Bottom selected and shift and click assign basically. Of course selecting this texture or else it might glitch sometimes. So yeah, you want to do that same again. So we'll meet once you've done that. Okay, so I tried texturing them individually, but that will just take you a lot of time, so I'd recommend you a hack. You want to turn on X-ray over here and then just casually select this part and unselect the top part, unselect this with control if you don't know. And if you run into the same problem as I did, first you wanna assign what you have already selected, and that looks cool if you were to ask me, but this side just won't match. So Control R to the rescue. Just add it in here, approximately there, and then just Alt select in face mode. Just Alt select this and click assign. So once you have done that, we'll do that same for that side as well. Let's just try selecting this. Okay, never mind, that works better. But we'll just do that thing anyways because it looks cool. So assign this first and then you want to select that, Control R, take it down, bring it here, and you want to do the same thing over here. Select this, change into Alt select mode, and first of all I think we want to turn off this mode and then go Control R and bring it in approximately at the same height. Double G to slide in, and then in face select mode you want to go Alt select this row and click assign. So that just looks cool, black feet. So you want to do the same for these two. Let's just do them really quick. I would recommend changing into this view for, seeing how much you got to pull it down. And it can vary, it's not that much of a problem again, but yeah. So you can click normal 3 by the screencast key is turned off. And then you want to alt select this and click assign. Do the same for this one, but now we have a reference. So we can zoom in a bit closer and click 3, normal 3 again, and then alt select this and click assign. So that was the table. And yes, we can come to layout and change this. This was basically the table, and this was only one technique. So let's move on to the second one in a moment, and coming up now. Alright, so we textured this and now we can pretty much move on with the new texture. So we'll add in a new texture and we'll make it like Ikea style looking. So for that I would recommend you to take tab into edit mode. Screencast key, stop irritating me. Okay, last operator and okay. So you want to come here, hit X-ray and select that and go mesh, separate, selection. So you'll think why did I do that? But we are going for Ikea style look. So Ikea, the tops are white and the others is pretty much steel. So we will add in a new texture and pretty much remove these from this particular part, selecting this. So we got our Ikea texture now, but you might want to change it according to what you like. Like to me, I want it glossy, so I will take down the roughness a bit on it. And that's good. That looks like Ikea. And then select all of these, and we can leave that, but I don't really want to. So we will remove that and add in a new texture. Yay! Make it black. That looks like a more modern type of desk. You wanna adjust the roughness if you were to ask me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you want, if it's your gaming PC or something like that, it's for that you can actually select this using loops. Let's try alt clicking. Okay, and then you can pretty much hit delete. Okay, faces. And you can do the same for these guys. But you want to leave the last one out. And now you'll have some empty spaces on this side because we extruded it from here. Solid view will just let us see it better. Or maybe not. So by tabbing you can see better. So in edge select mode, oh god, screencast keys. Can we please work? And turn it back on. So now we will select these two and hit F, fill it. Select these two and hit F, fill that up. And that is our desk. So we finally completed it. We gave you two variations for the texture. So yay, thanks for watching, and that was the video. In the next part we are going to do the final compositing and render because I want to keep things as short as possible and still the video exceeds 10 minutes, so that's the video. And one more thing you want to do, select shift select these two and hit Ctrl J. So they are joined back again. It just makes it easier for us to texture while like if you have to add two textures, and it was easier to separate it basically. So yeah, that was the video and thanks for watching. And thanks.